Welcome to 7 News this week. I'm Thevin Cassoon. Today we're taking a closer look at some of the most impactful stories taking place in your neighborhood. Western New York honored some of their local heroes this week, and safety concerns climbing among postal workers, attacks on mail carriers increasing nationwide. But first, frustration is mounting in one Buffalo neighborhood as construction along Allen Street impacts another staple business here in the Queen City. 7 News reporter Jeff Russo learned from different members of the community how the prolonged construction is causing a direct impact on their lives.
It's just super sad to see it end.
It's the end of an era in Allentown, as Town Restaurant, a staple of the neighborhood since 1972, announced Tuesday that it's closing its doors for good.
It was abrupt. I was on my way to work and I got a phone call saying that we were going to be closed.
Nicole Swed worked at Town Restaurant for 8 years and says she was shocked by the closing. She believes several issues factored into the decision, with the ongoing construction on Allen Street playing a big part.
We've been so slow the last couple of years due to the construction, and then it was over, and then it started again. This side has been shut down for 2 years at this point.
The impact of construction also weighing heavy on the Intersection Cafe, only a couple doors down from Town Restaurant on Elmwood Avenue.
The lack of pedestrian traffic has impacted not just sales in our business, but also the vibe of the street.
Heidi Jones is the owner of the Intersection Cafe and has lived in Allentown for 15 years. Jones says the construction has forced the hand of several nearby businesses and what's now become essentially a bar district.
We actually have threats of violence kind of regularly, and there's no cop presence, there's no government that cares. So it's like the Wild West out here. And it's really problematic. Is this end of the street going to be able to come back? I'm not really sure.
I think it's because people are fed up, man.
David Colon says he's lived in Allentown his whole life and says it's frustrating to see empty buildings and the turnover of several neighborhood businesses, including Town Restaurant.
They paved the way for all their businesses, and for them to lose their business or shut down, it's sad.
We found another example just a short walk away, where John Shepard, the owner of Antique Man on Allen Street for 20 years, was saying goodbye.
I'm doing my final pack up. We're closing the business.
Shepard tells me he was essentially forced to sell his building and close his doors due to the changing dynamics of the neighborhood and years of dwindling foot traffic.
This road construction took 5 years, and we had the pandemic as well. So the combination of those things just was awful for us and the business.
To be walking out and packing up for the final time, what's that like for you? What's that mean to you?
It's pretty traumatic, honestly.
Shepard tells me he doesn't know what his future holds, but wishes Allentown well after being a part of the neighborhood for 2 decades.
We didn't want to close, but we couldn't stay open any longer.
Jeff Russo, 7 News.
Niagara Falls high school students Aaliyah Nollis and Anthony Purdy loved playing sports.
For some people, it pushes them to get better grades or be on that honor roll instead of slacking off. It's just the escape for some people.
I want to know what I also love about track and field is that it gets me fit. You get to enjoy seeing your friends.
And public student athletes could one day have new teammates because of a bill co-sponsored by Republican State Senator George Borrello. It would allow homeschooled students to participate in public school sports.
Keep in mind that these families, they're paying property taxes, school taxes, which are very high in New York State, and they have every right to have their children participate in these sports.
Borrello says more than 24 states allow this, and New York should be one of them.
As long as they can attend practices and so forth, there's no reason why they shouldn't be allowed.
Amy Robato is a mom of 3. Her kids in 3rd, 5th, and 7th grade are all homeschooled.
My daughter that's going into 7th grade has played sports throughout her whole elementary career.
But Robato says now that her daughter is older, none of the community sports programs are being offered to kids her age.
It's super sad because, one, she's really actually good at it. She loves it. She has a passion for it. And I just don't see the reason why she couldn't play for public school. I think it would be wonderful. They could get scholarships for sports to go into college and things like that, developing friendships, developing skills.
But Niagara Falls Superintendent Mark Laurie says he's against this.
You make a decision
to homeschool your child, a decision that's respected. With that comes the understanding that you cannot participate in the school drama production or the softball team or the swim team.
Lori says if the merge were allowed, it wouldn't be a fair playing field for Niagara Falls athletes.
It's just merging two worlds that I don't think need to be merged this world. And I think truly that the choice you make with home instructing your child is one that forfeits the rights to the access of public school programs.
Right now in New York State, the Department of Education says in order to enroll in an interscholastic sport, students must be enrolled in a public school.
Then they have to be taking 4 classes in physical education in school. They have to pass tests. They have to take the Regents exams. They get a diploma. So it's really more than just a simple let them play.
For Niagara Falls assistant women's basketball coach Jay Scarborough, he says he sees both sides.
Why not get the opportunity? I'm all for opportunities, but also I have to understand that it can take away from the kids that goes to school.
While Nahlis and Purdy don't mind at all.
For them to join sports, it shows that even if you come from a different situation, you can still be a normal kid. You don't have to hide from the public.
But Roboto hopes change will come soon for her daughter.
Essentially, her sports career is done until we can fight to try to make change happen.
Senator Borrello also tells me that his bill is active through next year, but will reintroduce it in the next session. He says he will continue to push his bill with hope that the governor can support it too. In Niagara Falls, Kristen Moran, 7.
It's going to be bad for business for a lot of people in Western New York.
The manager of Go Express Mart on Buffalo's west side did not want to appear on camera, but tells me the upcoming dollar tax increase on a pack of 20 cigarettes will drive customers away.
I know people, man, they'll drive to the next gas station just for 4 cents difference on the gas price. Imagine you lose that customer just because of the cigarettes too.
He tells me he barely breaks even on cigarette sales and doesn't even sell much anymore to begin with.
The stores are just going to be stuck with old cigarettes sitting on the shelf. We're going to go out to the Seneca nations where the tax-free is, and you're going to get it cheaper.
But the state looks at the tax jump as a good thing for the health of New Yorkers. Here on the Roswell Park campus, this is the office where calls come in for the state's NY Quits hotline. Every week, around 20 tobacco treatment specialists, some who work remote, help hundreds of smokers quit. Andrew Hyland, who oversees it all, says the tax increase will only make these phones ring even more.
Prices are like the most consistent, tried and true strategy for reducing cigarette consumption. So this will save thousands of lives.
Now that you have decided that you are going to quit.
Hyland tells me since this hotline started in 2000, it has helped 30,000 people annually as smoking rates have dropped.
Here in Erie County, the latest cigarette prevalence is about 15%. And that's down from almost double that from 20, 30 years ago. But in kids is where we really made the most progress. Youth smoking rates are just 2%. And have gone down from 30%.
The hotline's available to New Yorkers 7 days a week at 1-866-NY-QUITS.
Make today the first smoke-free day of the rest of your life.
Michael Schwartz, 7 News Buffalo.
A recent criminal complaint states that since January, there have been multiple reports of mail carriers being robbed, sometimes at gunpoint, for their keys to get into these kind of mailboxes. Jesse Washington owns this building on Tonawanda Street in Buffalo. A few days ago, he says he was shocked by what he saw at this mailbox just across the street.
I seen an idiot playing with the mailbox. I was just looking out my window, and I'm like, I don't believe it. He's not the mailman. I'm like, that's crazy.
Washington says the man was on a bike while rummaging through the collection box at the corner of Briggs Avenue and Tonawanda Street.
Because usually the mailman doesn't ride a bike. Usually he has his truck, and I said, that's crazy.
This recent criminal complaint filed by a postal inspector is claiming that the man Washington saw stole mail from multiple collection boxes.
My mail and everybody else's mail goes in there, and that's like sabotage.
The USPS inspector says he was notified that someone used a key to open this mailbox on July 27th. Not too long after, a customer service manager says that same person then rode to the Tops on Elmwood Avenue and took more mail. Buffalo police then arrested and charged a suspect, Eric Arroyo. The inspector says in this case, Arroyo found the keys left at a collection box and started using those keys to take greeting cards, hoping they would have money in them.
I personally pay taxes, a lot of taxes, to own my property. And for somebody to be doing this, my important mail could be going in there.
I reached out to USPS about this problem. A spokesperson tells me in part, we have been and will continue to implement an engaged, robust nationwide initiative to harden blue collection boxes, enhance collection box key and lock technology, and institute dual authentication for change of address protocols.
I'm glad, that I was able to see that from across the street. So I figured he could, destroy everybody's mail. So, hey, he's got to be reported.
Krista Moran, 7 News, Buffalo.
On any given day, 69-year-old Bill Stabell's biggest obstacle is trying to salvage any tomatoes left after deer have gone through his yard. The Orchard Park resident loves to garden. It's something that keeps his mind off of his daily obstacle, having ALS.
But I had symptoms without realizing it. Probably 2 or 3 years in front of that, where my hand would shake.
He was diagnosed with ALS in December of 2022, but his speech began to change months before then.
And my kids said, "Dad, you're drinking too much." And I said, "No, that's not it." So I went from there to my neurologist and doctors and through many tests. So I'm not drunk, I just have ALS.
Upon diagnosis, he didn't know much about the disease, but has now become an ambassador for this year's Buffalo Walk to Defeat ALS. After being diagnosed, he strives to move forward with a positive attitude.
I've overcome the fear, so that has been good.
It's really terrible. I mean, that we're put in a place of such a gruesome experience, really, for 2.5 years.
Indu Navar is the founder and CEO of Everything ALS. Everything ALS is conducting speech research using AI technology to spot and track early signs of ALS. It's a mission the San Francisco resident began after her husband, Peter Cohen, died of ALS in 2019.
Have you lost your function? Have you lost your speech? Have you lost your walking? Have you lost your, this is a 70-year-old method. And today, when we have technology, when we have sensors, we can predict a lot of the things.
It's a citizen-led research that she hopes will bring about faster diagnosis, better patients, and a cure. In the meantime, Stabell says that he'll soak up all of the support from his family, friends, and former students through his journey. Febin Casahoon, 7 News, Buffalo.
An extremely well-deserved round of applause for 3 Western New York veterans receiving the Purple Heart Award. 2 of these 3 veterans have passed away, but their families were at the Buffalo and Erie County Naval and Military Park to accept the award in their honor.
The older I get, the more I recognize how important it is to remember those that come before us.
Robin Sochi is the granddaughter of Florian Fenclaw, a World War II veteran. She was 9 when he passed away, but remembers his service not just to his country, but to his family.
He used to go on fishing trips a lot, and every time he was on a fishing trip, I used to get a little postcard from him, and he just like, "Having fun, honey, Papa says hi," and I still have all of the little postcards that he sent.
John Jenkins, Vietnam War veteran, was able to accept the award with family right by his side.
He's a family man. Not only is he a family man, he loves to welcome people in who may not even be blood relatives, but will take them in with open arms.
His grandson telling me John is a prime role model whose character will live on for generations to come.
He's leaving a legacy of love, a legacy of hard work, a legacy of dedication.
And with National Purple Heart Day right around the corner, it is never too late for family and friends to celebrate their loved ones.
just knowing that what he did and the things that he survived are being honored, and acknowledged, even if it is, this many years later. It's super important to our family.
Hannah Ferreira, 7 News, Buffalo.
It's one of the region's most beautiful spots.
It's an amazing place. It's an amazing treasure.
And a high traffic area. In fact, the Eternal Flame Trail at Chestnut Ridge Park is one of Western New York's most popular attractions.
We call it, it's really more of an attraction than a trail, but it's a trail to an attraction.
This family is here from Spain.
Okay.
Aitor Fuentes has been here before, but his family is checking it out for the very first time.
We are not from here, and we have never seen anything like this before, so I thought it was a pretty unique experience, and it was important that they see this, even though they come from 4,000 miles away, because we can't find it anywhere else that I know of.
As Deputy Parks Commissioner Kate Hilleman says, it's no secret that for some, the trail has been a challenge.
Traffic really increased. So with that came more erosion, but also more injuries and more emergencies.
The Chestnut Ridge Conservancy has stepped up with $135,000 to make the trail safer.
Legislator John Mills appropriated about $70,000 in a grant to us, and the other half we raised ourselves.
The upgrades began a few weeks ago and will include steps, railings, and re-engineered safer trails.
This realigned section takes you around a dangerous spot, but you do end up next to the creek bed.
Eventually, there will be about 135 steps.
The project should be complete by the middle of August, and hopefully all of these awesome steps and incredible railings will make this trail much safer.
The trail down is about a half mile, and then there's the money shot, what it's all about, the Eternal Flame. These folks from Wisconsin stopped in and were not disappointed.
Totally worth the trip. It's awesome.
She fell, but other than that, we're good.
Yeah.
The Eternal Flame Trail, one of Mother Nature's almost perfect creations, now being made just a little bit better.
How was it?
It was great. Lovely.
Mike Randall, 7 News, Orchard Park.
I actually get calls from people around the country, but I have to explain to people that see the articles and the videos that I can't really work for you because I work for the people of Western New York. And I have a lot of pride in that because of how incredible the people of Western New York are. It's pretty awesome that so many people trust me to do this for them.
It's Pool Mart's Better Than Fair sale. For a limited time, save thousands on Hot Spring saltwater hot tubs, where every day is made better. With hundreds of hot tubs in stock, don't miss your chance on a screaming deal.
You really ought to get it at Pool Mart.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD. I didn't know it then, but it can progress to GA, an advanced form of the disease. His struggle with vision loss from AMD made me want to help you see warning signs of GA, like straight lines that seem wavy, blurry or missing visual spots that make it hard to see faces, like this one, or trouble with low light that makes driving at night a real challenge. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. GA is irreversible. It's important to catch it early. Talk to your eye doctor about GA and learn more at GAWon'tWait.com.
A single strand of mRNA could individualize how we approach cancer. And the company that's getting us there, Moderna. This changes everything.
Your dirty vents may be telling you something. Pounds of dirt, dust, and contaminants are trapped in your air ducts. That's why you need a professional air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer. We've been cleaning air ducts the right way for over 25 years. Our NADCA certified technicians and powerful equipment clean your entire system, extracting the dirt into our trucks, removing it from your home completely. For better indoor air quality and improved HVAC efficiency,
call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Stop right there. This week, the Denny's Super Slam is only $9.99. Hungry for all your breakfast favorites? When you want America's biggest breakfast for only $9.99 at Denny's,
it's diner time.
Now open really late.
It's that time of year again.
I love blueberries.
Thorpe's Organic Family Farm is welcoming blueberry pickers by the bushel.
I'm not sure why this year was so much better than other years, but this may be the best year we've ever had.
Gail tells me her blueberry bushes typically produce 8 pounds of blueberries each year, but this year is a little more fruitful, with 10 to 12 pounds per bush. In other words, more blueberries for the Thorpe Bakery treats.
My friend got a blueberry muffin that was gigantic with their own organically grown blueberries.
And customer Cheryl Peluso says she would take these bakery treats over a chain store muffin any day.
To have something locally made, you can tell the difference.
Customers can also pick their own blueberries, which can be a great group activity.
We do have an awful lot of families that come out. Kids love to pick with their moms and dads.
Or a way to get back to your roots.
Well, it fills up really fast and you feel like you have control over what you're getting. And I guess it feels like going back to the earth.
Customers can put their hard work to good use and bring home some blueberries like these to make a blueberry pie, blueberry scones, or even just some fresh blueberries to put in their morning smoothie.
I'm trying to avoid sugar, so I would just eat them. Put some in my cereal with some milk.
Some types of blueberries can last until frost, but Thorpe says the best time to get your berries is now.
We'll probably be doing good for maybe a week and a half here. And then beyond that, we'll have some, but not quite as many.
And with a lot of hard work,
There.
Gail is able to make her childhood dreams a reality.
This is what I wanted to do and be since I was 4 years old. And sometimes I wake up and think, am I really a farmer? Did I make it?
Hannah Ferreira, 7 News, East Aurora.
Meyer Bros is open for the season and says goodbye Christmas in July, but hello fall in August.
Opening day, and we love Meyer Brothers.
We used to always come here on the opening day.
Guests were lining up out the door Wednesday, waiting to get their pumpkin donuts and apple cider.
Our moms are busting. Yeah.
Serafina Pavlaki told me she's been waiting months just for a taste of fall.
It's August though. Is it too early to celebrate?
I've been watching fall stuff since like April.
The consensus is clear. August is not too early for apple cider and pumpkin spice.
Never too early.
Because it's cold and refreshing. No. It's never too early. I want it all year round.
The Western New York staple has continued its tradition of opening just before the county fair.
We figured let's give, the customers a head start on fall, and they're loving it.
Store manager Colleen Nelson tells me the line to get in started more than an hour before they opened.
And when I came in, there was people waiting. I was like, do you realize we don't open till 7? Because I got here at 5:45. But they're like, oh, all right, we'll go and get a coffee and come back. And they did.
But the fall fanatics just can't stay away.
Apple cider, it's delicious, but I only get it during fall. And apple cider slush. And some donuts. And some donuts. And a little popcorn.
The store will be open from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. now through the fall.
Stop right there. This week, the Denny's Super Slam is only $9.99. Hungry for all your breakfast favorites? When you want America's biggest breakfast for only $9.99 at Denny's,
it's diner time.
Now open really late.
Kelly needs new floors.
I need new floors.
So she went to the flooring experts at LL Flooring, and it was as easy as 1, 2, 3, floor. Nice one, Kelly. LL Flooring, every step covered.
Whether someone is across the neighborhood, across the street, or across the room, you have the power to make them feel right at home. Ritz, a taste of welcome.
Thinking about replacement windows for your home? Express Windows offers high-quality vinyl double-hung windows starting at only $329. Take advantage of this limited-time offer. Call Express Windows for a free at-home estimate or stop by our showroom on Delaware Avenue in Tonawanda.
Wish you had help getting things done. Same. So I got Section 1. fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Want it? Here's the number.
Call 833-784-4999 to get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest download speeds in the nation.
Which helps me run all of this easily. Kids checkups, scheduled. Work, bust. Treat dispenser, treating. And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer. Work.
Switch to Spectrum One, 300 megabit internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security.
Spectrum One gets it done.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-784-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or stop by a store today.
Nice.
Michael Comerford and his daughter Savannah are preparing for a new session of the U.S. Soccer Foundation's Soccer for Success. It's sponsored by Independent Health.
She said she wanted to try something new, so I was like, okay, let's try soccer. She did it one time and told her, let's do it again. So, and she loves it.
Girls from 3rd through 8th grade get to play at Victory Park in Lackawanna. The program is led by female coach mentors, empowering young girls to play sports and increase their self-esteem. They really focus on giving a young player a chance to play soccer and get equal opportunities to play the beautiful game. The program is free.
Just get kids out of the house, stop playing video games. Being outside is more important than being stuck in the house all the time.
We practice 3 times a week. Our first 2 days are curriculum-based through social emotional learning and as well as soccer skills. And then on our game days, we focus on scrimmaging, different types of games, and then through our Girls in the Game program, we also have social emotional learning journals that we go over different topics with the girls.
According to the Women's Sports Foundation, girls and women who play sports have higher levels of confidence and self-esteem and lower levels of depression. They also have a more positive body image and experience higher states of psychological well-being than those who do not play sports. And just 4 hours of exercise a week may reduce a teenage girl's risk of breast cancer by up to 60%. And on top of it all, sports like soccer help girls learn about teamwork, goal setting, the pursuit of excellence in performance, and perseverance, all critical skills necessary for success in the workplace.
It really gives every kid a chance to get the chance to play. You know, they try to break down every single barrier that there is.
And that's it for 7 News this week. Remember, you can find us on our WKBW app as well as your favorite streaming device. Until next time, have a great weekend.